nhớ rồi bé cho là cái chẳng ha chồng phơi là cái ở nhớ hồ mong report hồ tự chính theo sát cái mấy tô mà nó vậy mà cái chuyện sinh cái người ta mà giờ nhớ rồi bé mong report họ xử sự là cho cái sự thảo giờ nhớ rồi mà tự sự ta chỉ thật sự tao lúc lì ta lúc đi nó bé mua tên đó cái gọi là gì bé cô nhớ rồi mà tự sự nằm mà rồi là bé cô cho tao bé họ xử sự lúc cùng rồi biết rồi bây giờ một khoản nằm mà cho rồi cho nó Friday nó nói cái sao tại biết rồi chiaแต่โน้ตต่อเชียร์มองสุดๆนู้นฝ่ายเดียวเชียร์มองโน้ตซะมองโน้ตเป็นสารจะเราถามมีจิตจูเลยอ่ะอีกข้อ special อีกข้อชื่อเซ็งตัวถามมีจิตจูได้เป็นมองอีตัวตู้กับตัวย่อรู้ที่เชื่อมีการโน้ตเตารู้ตัวอยู่รู้ที่เชื่อเนี่ยเนาะรู้ที่เชื่อเนี่ยเนาะหมดสุดเลยกันแต่เราเจ้าแต่รู้ชงละแต่เนื้อรู้หมดละโอ้อีตัวหนูอีตัวจื้อเป็นมองตัวเราแต่ยังมองย่อเราหาตรงหาเราเขารู้giờ đây bé một thằng ít tuổi cứ lấy ít tuổi tu để bé chơi mông cứ giờ một lúc bây hôm Bobby Bliatou Thao nhỏ trong lúc sinh California hồ luôn trong Fresno cái tao tại lúc sinh từ ở ít tuổi nụ chữ cái xa cái nhỏ trong bé chết lâu là giờ mình rồi sinh từ hello sinh từ tờ chữ gì sinh từ tờ lúc chỉ là cú vô nhà vô để trang sau cái lý cho để trang cho lúc rồi cú lúc giờตัวกุลเซ็งอยากเขาเรียกเขาเกี่ยวกับ Bobby Bliatou Thaoตั้งแต่เราชื่อตัวอีตัว Congress ยอดตัวรู้ที่เขียนเหมือนกันเนาะอย่างนั้นเป็นมองเป็นมองวิพูดสามารถเจ้าหนูจะรู้จอนดาวตัวฮะเขาเรียกเขา special จะรู้ปั้นเชิงกัน Bobby เขาเกี่ยวชื่อตัวหนอจูจ้ะเนาะอย่างนั้นเป็นจนนั้นสิ่งที่จางฮะจงพูดจุดเลยย้อนเป็นโทรศัพท์ก็ไม่ต้องบอบบี้กูต้องตัวไอ้ลูกกงเชงเราอยากไอ้ขอเกณฑ์ฐานยาจ่าลงมาปั้นโจทย์ตัวหนึ่งสุเกชิตือเกคลาปั้นโจทย์ส่วนตัวสุเกเป็นยาที่เราพูดแต่ขางเพลงนะแล้วเกชิตือจะยาจ่าหน่อยจะลงมาอัวดาวอ่อนดาวเต่าชัวสร้างเต่าคาตัวชัวเล็กชัวอย่างมาอย่ายาจ่าซื้ออย่างนั้นบอบบี้กูต้องตัวไอ้ลูกกงเชงย้อนเป็นโทรศัพท์ก็ไม่ต้องอย่างไรเป็นมองวิพากษ์กูต้องมองเฟงมองกงฮะหาว่าเฟ่งต่อมองมั่วมีจะสื่อยอดตัวลูกก็ใช่ฮะหาจอไม่ใช่มาใช้ฮะแต่ยังเลยจอหนูชื่อฮะจะจอนั่นจะโอฮะบอบบี้ฮะจงในจ้างบอบบี้ฮะยังเล่นตื้อตัวตู้แต่บอบบี้ฮะตัวยืนยอดตัวเขาตื้อหรือลู่เลยจ้างแต่หนูรู้เองยังเลยไปจนสกิลจางฮะจบเพื่อชุดเลยจะเห็นยอดเขาตื้อเป็นมองทองพลังมาเต้นเอาเป็นมองตัวยอดที่ไม่แก่เตาเลยเก็บปลั๊กเขาอ้อหรือชงหนูซื้อเป็นมงคลายมาเจ๊กินกันเลยเป็นหาจูนได้จอตู้เกิดเจอเกิดเจใจเกิดเจอเกิดเจได้นี่จงเลยจู่ดาวเลยจู่เกมมันดูสิตัวหนอจู่ดูสิเจงรู้ตรงย่อรู้ตรงชายย่อจงเลยจู่ยังเล่นบอบี้ยังมันดูอีตัวเลยย่อนี่มันยิ่งจะนอนเนี่ยถ้าเท่าตัวมงก็ยังเรามันย่อตัวเพจเจ็ดแล้วย่อไอ้ตัว Congress ย่อตัวรู้ที่เช่นกันเนาะเขาnói bây giờ mình làm một cổng đồ cái nữ tổ phạm lên là cái kiến thấy nhất ra đợt trong sắc cái mấy tổ sen California nhọt đồ tao lúc tổ chế nào mà họ để biết là giờ này lúc sau đó cho mình làm một cổng đồ bên mong muốn report lúc sau đó sẽ vậy lại bây giờ là screen chàng hai chồng phơi là người ta họ đều cứ tôi chăm được sai mình chỉ tuần được lúc có chơi lại lúc sau đó cho mình làm một dùng bao bì thảm mình chỉ tuần được lúc sau đóบอบบี้ทางจูนรู้เนี่ยฮะวิญญาณจานิสเลยจัดสิชายอลมุนดูโลชิตัวโอ้ยตัวไหนตัวจื้อนี่กูยัยตัวตู้หลังตู้หล่อแล้วยัยตัวตู้เก๋อดเลยอนุอย่างไรสุดเลยแต่ฉันนี่เขาจัดสิชายจานิสยอลมุนชิตัวโอ้ยตัวไหนตัวจื้ออย่างไรเช่นนั้นกูเขาจะไม่ช่วยมันกงดูตรงบอบบี้ตบเลยยังรอเป็นส่วนนั้นสิ่งที่จางให้จงเพื่อนเลยน้อยมองรีพอร์ตยอดตัวหุ่นตัวซักกันไม่ตัวมองเราก็ยังอิมบอกชื่อเซ็งชับเลยยอดมองเราก็อิมบอกเป็นมือถือตู้ก็เป็นตัวตับเปล่าจอออริจินที่เห็นเหมือนกันเลยนู่นโน่ยังอีตัวก็ยังตลอดเป็นมือจอหน้าจอมัวจอกือจอตีตั้งตลอดมาชิดตัวคลาโอจอ State Senate แล้วยัง State Assembly หมดตัว Congress ทั้งสิ้นตัวอย่างโอ้ City Council หมดตัว Mayor แต่ฉันมองเราอิมบอกชื่อเซ็งกันก็เป็นมือถือกือก็ยอดเป็นเซ็งแคลิฟอร์เนียตั้งแต่เรามาชิดตัวหนุ่มจื้อแค่ใช่เราแต่ยอดเราหัวตรงฮัลโหลยังเลยมองหนูยังมองก็เลยชงหนูมั่วเป็นตัวกือหัว Bobby Bliatou Thao เนี่ยตั้งแต่มาชิดตัวไอ้ตัว Congressman ยอดตัวลูกเซนแคลิฟอร์เนียเนาะยังเลยเป็นจนถึงได้จางฮะจงคุยเลยวันเด็กก็คุยเหมือนชิดตัวนึงมาก็หาตัวไม่แล้วนะ ไป biết tôi nhỏ biết cho biết tu tự kỷ tôi yêu tới xem cái nó chỉ phình đau biết để tu tự kỷ một cần đau chỉ phình đau một cái lệ một chủ lử tới xem cái để tu tiền sai một cần đau ok chỉ cho là sao lại chăng但是 Bobby 也一直tu梦那只要到等着人不tu哈tu的什么他知道的quý hai mươi cái đó có thể Bobby hai mươi mốt chỉ chuẩn bị hết rồi thì cứ chỉ sáng có người giờ tăng tới là một lão ấy từ congressman thì cứ sáng có bây giờ họ có người perfectly là người học profession hết rồi người như hà tàu dạng nó thì họ nói khó thì chỉ tao sẽ người chỉ hai mươi mốt thì người chỉ hai mốt người chỉ hà ta người chỉ nát thử mốt này但是因为的做给东家的看到路的看到的分到叫没都没有也hà tàu là干到路mốt了họ nói họ cái bây một rồi đang professional đang cái họ lưu là để bây giờ hạt rồi cái nữ cái bao là như này hi Bobby good to see you
thank you
so let's introduce yourself a little bit before we go on okay
yeah okay no I'm Bobby Bliatou. I'm running for Congress in Fresno, California, Fresno, Visalia, Tulare, Reedley. There's about 750,000 people who live in the area. Running for a congressional seat, which is in Washington, D.C. That's what we'll be at. And, you know, it's time for us to have a voice. It's time for us to have a seat at the table and to have a face that represents our Southeast Asian refugee population and, more importantly, our Hmong population. So I appreciate all that we see here and all these folks that come out to show support. So I'm going to do my very best, and we're going to get in there, and we're going to be victorious.
So, Bobby, looks you are very young, so you don't mind. Can you tell me how old are you?
Well, actually, I'm 41. I'm 41 years old. So, you know, we've been here in this country for 42 years. I was born in 1976 here in Washington. So I was, you know, I'm an American-born citizen, born here and lived with the rhetoric, and that's why I'm not fluent in Hmong.
So that means you are the first generation in the United States born in this country.
Yep. Yeah.
What make you change your mind? What make you feel that you want to run for Congress?
Right. So it first started because I run healthcare facilities. My father and I we started the medical clinic in Sacramento. I'm also the CEO of medical clinic in Fresno, the clinics at the V-9. And my experience in healthcare is large. And I can add that to Congress. So when Congress tried to take away health care from our people, from our underserved individuals, from all of our, even our Hmong people, that got me involved into politics. That got me involved to see what was going on. And I looked and I felt that I can add a lot to Congress. I think I have more experience than 95% of the Congress members in health care. And I want to be able to add that. And, you know, it's time for us to have a seat at the table. It is. It's time for us to have representation. It's time. We, like you said earlier, we have people in city council. We have people in supervisors, state assembly seats. We don't have anybody in federal Congress. So all we can do is take care of what we have in our state or our little cities and not have any partnerships in Washington. It's time for us to have a seat in Washington.
The question is, as I remember, couple years ago, City Council in Bronx Show, he tried to run for a city a congressman over there, but somehow we did not make it, or he did not make it. So how are you gonna change your plan or strategy, your strategy for to make a success?
Right. So in this particular race, my opponent is Devin Nunes, and Devin Nunes has neglected the Central Valley. At the same time, he's become a big headliner. So a lot of people don't like him. So there's a lot of national attention on this race. And so the first goal is we have to make it past June 5th. So, you know, all the voters will vote on June 5th. And we make it past that one, the entire nation is going to get behind this race right here. And Blong is also on the team. So he's been helping me and teaching me, and we're trying to watch out for the different mistakes that may have been made. And, you know, we have a great team. And that's what's different in this one. And we're going to move out forward, and we hope to get all of the Hmong folks involved, the large Latino groups involved, and we're going to do the best that we can here.
So this is only you and there's only two persons, right? You and the other.
No, we actually have a lot in this race. There's a total of, I think, 6, is possibly 7 people involved in this race right now. And the way things work in California, you get to vote for anybody. So it's not just Republican for Republican. If you're a Republican, you can vote for Democrat, Republican. So with that being said, the top 2 go through. So we need all the Hmong people to show up. We need all the refugees and all the, all the people who came here and got citizenship. We need everyone to get the citizenship and everyone to register to vote, because we have a lot of voters. As long as we get out there and vote in the primary, at this time right now, we have the ability to get into the top 2. We really do. The primary right now is where we can actually win it. We have the numbers.
So, in your district, what's the Hmong population on that area?
So Hmong voters. So in Fresno, just alone, we have, I think it's 42,000 Hmong. But as voters, we have in my district alone, we're about 7,000 Hmong voters. Problem is, the last primary, only 800 voted. And so those 7,000 vote this time, we win primary. And then we'll be able to get everybody else in the general, because the whole nation will pay attention. So right now, it's very important that everybody call their family that's in Fresno, in Visalia, Tulare, in that area, vote. It's time to vote this time.
So, me nói Bobby hata nhớ được cùng Bobby tan tao là một sự tự làm nó mà bây giờ mong giờ nhớ được Fresno xem mà tôi cũng trong hiện tại sự cùng cái giờ mua phải là sự tự làm mà nói một chỗ cái hata trong bên tôi bom bán này à một số cái sang phản lên rồi nè,但是giờ tăng luôn nó mong cho tôi bom bán đâu是nhà có giờ gì bổ lên thế nào, giờ sang phản lên tôi một bom bán tôi tăng thao là nó thì tôi chỉ hay lưu tuần nữa, bên mong是引导好。có primary nó tạm thế là giờ lên đó khai bây giờ là cái gì chẳng hạn là cho nhớ thu Fresno nhớ thu công cái nhà thầu mấy sự tự là giờ nó tao tao bán Bobby Bliatou của những mua phèn có primary đó là bên mà chỗ vợ cái họ đó但是有主我个只有trong lên đó thì有主判考cái primary nè相反蒙都帮把事情因么考下的分就影响到了那么样 OK so what's your final message for the Hmong community, because Hmong report is Sacramento, but it will link all the way to Fresno. People I know that Fresno, everybody is watching. So, what's your message to them?
No, my message to everybody is this, is that I hope that everybody can pay attention to this race and spread the word out there to all the family members all across this country and across the world that we are actually doing something, and that the Hmong people can actually be united. And we are united, and we're going to show them through this race, and we're going to run the best campaign. So just tell everyone that this year, take action, vote. We have the power in a lot of our communities. And so if you can help and donate, support, that would love that too. That would be good as well. You picture it this way, I need help to get to the voters, and it's 50 cents for a stamp. So if you can help me get to 40 homes, that's $20. That will help me tremendously. We have a lot of Hmong people, and if they all did $20, we can get to every household 4 or 5 times.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you. Thank you.
Giờ bây giờ là cái cha ha chúng mình nói em Bobby là dùng cho ta Bobby ấy từ tú cái tôi lui cho cái tôi dùng nhất thế kia mà cái này thất thơ bán tú ở miền Tây mình dùng cái dùng thế mà sâu sang cho trong ta luôn thì sẽ ta nói rằng the first generation cái dùng nhất thế mà cái nó giờ tôi nhất thế mà cái nó cái nhau tôi dùng nhất là lu say Washington State behind này sẽ tao là chưa cái gì giờ thằng đấy là số lời gì bao luôn đó thì cho mình cho sáng mà cần đó này số lu chỉ nhớ về đồ mông chỉ sao bao lúa mông chỉ chờ giờ mông rồi bây giờ chỉ hai lúa mông là lúc này nó tao đây thọ ở đây băng của tao bảo bị mông của gìเขาtao như rồi mấy cái nhau fresh nó bây giờ bên nó mà băng tao lúc chú gì nhà cha ta chỉ mấy cái nhau là fresh nó nhau là con của người ta tao thằng là mấy mô phèn băng tao nhà cha lúc chú gì làm dù bảo bà đó là lúc số phèn số là ít số là cho nên mua là sang phẳng từ tôi bám bám là cũng chỉ là nếu chúng mình tôi lúc học hay gì chứ nhiều chỗ này thôi nói rằng mong report nhau hơn trong Sacramento.
Bây giờ sau khi cho nó cũng mua cho thì vấn đề bé those that have made it easier for us to get here. In particularly, I want to recognize and acknowledge people like Bliatou Thao, people like General Bliatou. These are figures that will forever be in our hearts. You know that nó bây giờ thì ta đã quân chỉ nằm với nhau là ta chỉ bây giờ đến nhau này. Bây giờ bao thì nhiều lúc hơn rồi nhiều mua nó chỉ cho bây giờ chúng ta nó bây giờ mua bây giờ khen. This is what makes us distinct. This is what makes us special. Because when I go and a person tells me that I should go home refugee, I remind them I am a refugee because my people rescued a lot of American pilots in northern Laos. my people was part of General Pao's secret army. That's why we are here. We didn't come because we felt like it. We came here for a purpose. And every time a person tells me that refugees and immigrants should go home, I remind them that we, each and every one of us, have a story. And for the Hmong community, that's extremely important. In addition to that, I want to acknowledge as well the people that are extremely important. And the reason why I acknowledge them is because even though nếu mà phải nhắm tới việc phó, nếu mà thay đổi quân pháp bỏ, là sự nếu mà giáo tu tròn, là nó cầu, và thế nên luôn nên nhỏ, chuyển nhỏ thằng bé. Tu sẽ cần đó hay là lời lão rủ rủ là để gia đình ta nên có thể chứng minh tí số rồi bây giờ mình mong là nên rồi để nó bây giờ là suy xét của nó một chữ nó là tích hợp một niềm tạo theo vấn đề thì do thì bây giờ mà mình tu mình nhỏ nên rồi để nó cú sa hay thì bây giờ nó hơn được luôn trả bây giờ chỉ do hợp sản này theo khoản này đi lọt lục thì do vì lúc xưa tại sao cú sa thọ cho nó câu dọc nên sao sợ để bây giờ bỏ đi bịa我照那个我都照，这里我把比还照顾下的我那个是的我 Congress 我还让那下的you know why you want to run？ 有个啥了下的比较下的我上是的那的教练下的，你是啥搞的我被给那样，而家的该有一段那个的周末我在美国搞路那个呀。You got Sanjay that made you got show politicians guarantee they're going to find something wrong about you. And I warned Bobby about that. And I said, it doesn't matter how perfect you are, Bobby. When you run for office, you're going to be criticized. Long knows it. You know, I see it all the time. When Long told me that, I didn't believe it. You know, and Long was a councilman. I had to go to city council, school board. That hey, people are going to pull you in a different direction. And I didn't quite realize that Long. And now I understand perfectly what it is. Because it doesn't matter what decision you make, có chuyện là phải cái đi theo là những mấy nó tên là tôi tí có tôi thuộc có chỉ ta đi có chuyện theo tôi tiếp bự để rong chắc là có tôi yên gió để sự kiện nó có để là một xe để ra và sản xuất và tạo sự có để họ nói là phá thì có hai đồng bào thì yêu chuyện phá theo có chuyện đó thì để về cho nên mong người dân có thì có chuyện xưa để về chuyện sau có một sản xuất cơ chứ nó chỉ của dân tộc trong những nơi cho thêm đó thế là đi là của tiền cho thì biết đâu là mà tiêu đi hạt tiền biết đâu là thì đã chỉ biết qua là lấy tí lấy những thổ đi it doesn't matter right it doesn't matter what we do and so I'm glad that Bobby's continuing to fight this fight and I hope that it will elevate him to Congress as we hope. I've been told by people in China and Laos, why do we celebrate these small offices in the United States of America? Là thì bây giờ nên cho nó chữ nhau để cho mình cả là yêu lo đi nè, nhưng mà mỗi sai thì lo đây để số đây nè, bây giờ kia là cái chữ lo chăn này, vì đi cha này thì cho nên school board xứ, bây giờ cho nên councilman xứ, bây giờ nên cứ chỉ một từ luôn không cảm lo. I think the chief reasons why we celebrate here in America for these small offices is because it's democracy in its purest form. Nowhere in this world can we have refugee boys and girls rise up and win elected office. But isn't it beautiful? Here in America, just because you want it, just because you want to pursue and find equal rights, equal justice for Lami Basin. I think that is something to be praised of this great country and to acknowledge. Thank you. To acknowledge, people like Bobby who rise up and want to run. When I look at places like Laos and China, as far as up as being part of the president's cabinet, to being speaker of their parliament. But still, is that true democracy? Can they openly speak their mind? What's wonderful about is we can challenge the President of the United States. And it's more to your and that's the reason why Bobby's role in this would be so extremely important in Congress, because we would expect him to challenge Donald Trump. And I understand that there's probably a mix of you that perhaps support the president. But see, that's the beautiful part about America. I respect the office of the presidency. He is our president, but I can disagree with him like hell. And that's what distinguishes this democracy from any other democracy, this country from any other countries around the world. And so I've been looking forward to that. I commend people who run for public office. You know, I looked up to Long when he was in public office. I commend Bobby, and here I am living it and realizing, you know, how critical and how important it is. Because you put yourself out there. You put yourself out there for criticism. My wife and I, we always say this. We always go back to this, because when you're in politics, it's just like playing sports. Remember the person who stands by the side who always has an opinion about what you're doing? Right? Those people, my wife and I have coined as side experts. In politics, Bobby, you will see that. There are many side experts who aren't in the game, who aren't participating with you, who don't know all the factors that come into you being the person that you are at. And even now as a candidate, actually, they are experts. And so don't be fooled by those people. Don't be discouraged by those people, because only those side experts are the ones who know everything. So, Sanjay, I'm a side expert now. When you run for public office, when you win, it's wonderful, because, you know, I mean, you know that you're loved by everybody, right? God, you feel great, you feel elated, you feel content, you feel satisfaction. I think everything that I've done has been perfect. That's why I won. But when you lose, right? When you lose, that's also heartbreaking. I say that because I've lost it before. And remember, Bobby, when I told you, I said, be prepared, because you can win, but you can also lose. Because for those people who told me that I could not rise again, I did. It took 10 years, but I did it, right? Take 10 years, go perfect. You did everything right. You don't have to worry about it. But nonetheless, I want, you know, in the event that you do win, I want you to remember to pay it forward. When Wang Xiong was in office, he told me that as well, and I recognize his efforts is to pay it forward.
Lúc còn trong lúc có trên thành nhà cha cho hôn trong Fresno bang cho Bobby Bliatou cái tác tại là một số điều Congress, giờ biết tác tại là cho mình chỉ cho nó giờ bắt hàng giống chứ giờ từ Thao United nhớ rồi Saint California này, giờ là cái cho nên mình chỉ họ đi từ chơi rồi event mong nó hát nó này giờ, giờ là nhớ rồi bắt hàng mà rồi sao mà nó có tàu được chẳng là event nó, giờ vì chẳng có sao quý bắt được cái sinh thọ đó chứ, giờ vì chẳng có sao mua phim chỗ đầu tiên là giờ bán chỗ rồi lúc trong nó.
OK， 荣谢呀，荣谢คือ我从到这个天，我做到你做人制度，可能有一个记录，可能知道菜到啲蒙ท่อไอ้กูหอยป้าแต่ชีกูยินจังต่อแต่จะ做度，จะ要食得起了กูยิป้าทันทอแต่ชีน้อง可能กูปอต่อที่ไป有一條面蒙，有一條面蒙了，แต่กูสาให้啲做ตัวรู้สังตัว了呀，กูมัวใจอย่างกูป้าทันทอไอ้荣谢คือ我ให้啲นู้นเนาะในชีวิตตัว可能有一ข้อเป็นตัวย่อลงได้ที่เชนอ thế chỉ tàn là sự vấn đề nọ cú thọ và cho được thế này phun vào bỏ thế này phun vào bỏ giờ tù mua lúc phải chỉ thế này tù mua lúc chữ gì nên lúc nọ khó bé tua cho lúc đấy chờ nọ nên lúc nọ bé mua cho mua liền lúc nọ vì giờ mua này phun vào bỏ nếu giờ mới lúc rừng mua rong thế này lên gì của tôi rong và cho bé cho lên sự tù tôi cho lúc đấy chờ bảo mình giờ này nó lúc nọ bé xin mua cho tú cho xài rồi giờ cho tú chân chê và làm mù sĩ tư li nóเขาnóiเขาลงเชื่อคืนเก่าเลยวันเดนอยวันจอดที่ได้ผลว่าพอหนึ่งจะเก๋ถอดเราไปตัวเราได้เฉยหน่อยจีมัวหนึ่งจะยิ่งจีมัวไปจนถึงตัวลงเชื่อคืนเก่าเนอะ
มันลูกก็ใช่มันก็ปู่จงในจังซื่อ
ลูกก็เชื่อเนาะกูบอกต่อเดี๋ยวมันเนาะยังอีจอนี่จีเชื่อเดี๋ยวจะน่าจะวัวเชื่อตัวก็จงคืนเก่ายังเขาจงคืนเก่าเชื่อเดี๋ยวกูยังมัวเก๋สิมัวเก๋สิเช่ามัวเก๋เชี่ยให้เดียมัวจะเก๋ลูกเราไปเจอในมงคืนเก่าเลยgiờ lên nó bảo bị giờ ít tụi miệng mông để chỉ hai ít lò lùเลยhai hú chắc sẽ tông sư cho lên cho tụ sẽ được cú tua ship ban rồng lên nó còn nó cũng chẳng tao tiền tận đây nó giờ bây một chống cha nó là hai giải rồng sư ấy còn nó giờ thấy con chuột bây hộp bi để chỉ chẳng tao tiền tận đây bây tụ tụ kỳ cho lên cho tụ sẽ được chuyện một chống cha nó gì thế ấy rồng xe cần gạo lên nó mà nó ấy màว่าชื่อเส้นจะหนึ่งจึงแจ้งตัวจงตัวcần gạo
ก็อยากตัวเชื่อลูกก็ใช่มันแต่ใช่ไหมก็กูอยากตัวพัฒนาตัวเจสิงท่อหูท่ออยู่ในเรื่องยอดสิงแคลิฟอร์เนียแล้วก็คอมเมสเซจตัวจงมงก็ตัวเก็บปั้นจุดช่างก็ตัวบาร์บีเนาะมั่วแล้วใช่
ขอว่ากูยอมไม่คอมเมสเซจตัวไปเจนึงมงสุรินทร์ตัวจ่อในตัวกงไปมันนอกูจงเชื่อให้เดี๋ยวไปจ่อเช้าหล่อยิ่งเช้าเกินเก่าเลยhọจ่อchỉ tàuเช้าchỉ tàu baหล่อยิ่งจุดจุดจงเกินเก่ากูเชิงตัวเดี๋ยวไปจ่อเนี้ยตัวว่าตัวเจจ่อเนี่ยจ่อจีสุรินทร์ตัวเต็มมีตัวมีหนัวcháu ở bây giờ mình tụi nhiều một cần đó cho nên cho tụi yên chân tao hay đi bây giờ mình nhiều mà xã còn một cái chơi cần chơi để xin lúc này bây mua cho cái chơi cần chơi cái tao muốn rồi lúc nào ở xử lý nó là chỉ nhờ bây giờ là chủ sĩ sáu十八giờ bây giờ ba thì mình tụi nhiều một cái cầu rõ thế là giờ chỉ mua xe cái là giờ tận đây để xin cũng chân tao để bây giờ mong giờ ít chơi ở chơi xin lúc cần gọi là mà cũng chân tao để bây giờ muốn tao tụi cha làm gì thế giờ để tận đây giờ bây giờ cáiทีมงชนเชิญตัวจะให้ตัวสังตัวอย่าตัวหัวมัวรับหนังสืออย่าเรามุ่งเขียนเขาได้จีเราไปอย่าจบเชื่อป้าทันทอไอ้จงเชื่อว่าจงดาวตรงนี้ชนเชิญตัวเนอะ
ยอดชมมีบาร์บีคิวทอดภาษาไทยกูว่าชนะชม That's where it goes. So thank you everybody for coming here. The whole list that is on there of everybody that donated, that came in to support and give support to our campaign, I completely appreciate everything. And all of you that have come here and support, this is more than I could have ever imagined. And the group that took the day off to come here and set up and cook and put everything together, thank you. Give them a round of applause. Oh my goodness. That's great work. Thank you. Thank you, Tongju, for putting this together. Everyone that came together, the Inali, the host, John, everybody, thank you very much. And Ray for doing all of this. The group, you guys did more than I could ever expect, and I appreciate all of it. Thank you very much. I also have to say, thank you to my father right here, my dad, Jerry. Stand up so everyone can see you. Most of you know who he is. So thank you very much for holding down the fort as we're doing things. Introductions to the team here. Blong, thank you very much. Blong, stand up. So again, I want to give you a round of applause. Blong has been there for me and introduced these. If you look on the back of the flyer, a lot of it is due to what he's been doing, and he's been helping me a lot. Steve, thank you so much, Mayor Steve Lee. You have done so much for me. Continue to do it. We are always on the phone together. The one person I also want to introduce everyone to on the team is Leo. Leo Briones, where are you? Where are you? I have to give a lot of thanks to my mom. My mom, stand up so everyone can see you. The last couple of months, she lives in Bakersfield. She's been coming up to Fresno almost every day to work in the campaign office, to call people, to get things done. And the one woman in my life that I have to get absolute thanks to, stand up, she's embarrassed right now. She doesn't want to. But this is my wife, Mom. She's going on this journey with me, whether she likes it or not, but she's learning to love it, and I appreciate it, honey. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being there with me, okay? You are my rock. Please stand strong with me.
but I appreciate it. You know, the first time that I got to speak in front of a group to do anything actually was here in Sacramento, was when we did it for Die. And, you know, yes, well, I was expecting them to stand up together. Mom, E, Dad, you guys stand up together so I can put it together. I thought they would stand up together. The support that we get from our family is very important. And Sean, I didn't say thank you to you for helping me out through all this. And Sean and Ray, thank you. I apologize. And you know what? My first time speaking was here. And the first time that I came here for Bliatou Thao, when we did a fundraiser for him. And I came here and I was announcing my candidacy, and I had this whole speech written up. And as everyone was talking, and as I heard everyone speaking, you know, everyone speaking Hmong, and here I am, I'm like, oh man, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I just threw that speech away. And I just kind of spoke from my heart. And I just spoke what I wanted to say. And what has happened since then, because I've done it 3 or 4 more times, and I've always thrown it away. Now I just come in and I'm going to speak to you. And, you know, we're going to talk and have this conversation of what's going on in our campaign. And as I was sitting here, I realized that, you know, I've been speaking every day, every other day, walking and going to different places and talking in front of different groups, diverse communities, different cultures, different clubs. And the one thing that's common in almost everything that's happening to me while I'm walking to the Central Valley is this. Bobby, please, tell us your story. We love your journey. You have to tell that. I don't care what your platform is, just tell us your story. You know, all they want to hear is our story. Our story. The Hmong story. The story that Steve just kind of told right now. That has become a story to define us. A Hmong story. And as I'm sitting here trying to get away from ethnic politics, get away from these things, and identifying myself as a person of color, in some places that are seemingly racist in Clovis. Even from Clovis, you know how they can get there, right? And I'm being pulled back into it every single time. But what is interesting is this, is what I want to tell folks, is that as that story is moving throughout the Central Valley, and as people are talking about Bobby Bliatou, who was born to refugee parents, born an American citizen, born in Washington, lived in Oregon, grew up in Central California in this town called Bakersfield, and then became, you know, a teenager in this town called Fresno, a place where it's rural, farms, it's a growing city, growing businesses. That's the American story, is it not? How more American can you get? This country, America, was built on immigrants, right? Built by immigrants. Ingenuity, will to survive becomes a will to succeed, and that's what we've done. And people have been latching onto that story, and that energy has been growing and spreading, and it starts right here, with all of you here. And everything that you guys are doing to support our campaign, we greatly appreciate. And it's been moving. People have asked me, okay, in the Central Valley, what's going on? There's a huge population of Latinos. That's a huge population there. Do you have their support? And as I talk to them, they say, do you have the Hmong support? And KP, you take a picture around here, we have the Hmong support. We are together. And so as I move out to the Latino communities, guess what? We've gotten their endorsement. The Latino community supports us. You see, I've gotten an endorsement from the Central Valley Latina Democrats. At the same time, if you look at my flyer on the very back of it, look at the local electeds, the Latino ones. We've gotten Sal Quintero, he's a Fresno County Board Supervisor. We've gotten other Latino electeds like Miguel Arias, who's the State Community College Center District Trustee, and the President, John Bliatou, and another City Council member, Luis Chavez, and then in Tulare, City Council member Jose Segala. Got the endorsement of the Executive Director of the Central California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I mean, it's moving, and we are making movements and momentum, and we're carrying this energy. And I need it. But what's been very good to me, and giving me confidence is walking out to Fresno State, meeting and talking with our Hmong youth, shaking their hands and seeing them inspired by running. I didn't even win yet, and they're excited. Our youth, our generation, the younger generation is getting excited. And yes, Steve, I will pay it forward. Win or lose, I will pay it forward. We must continue to pave the path. pave that path that people like General Powell did for us to get us here. We must continue to pave that path that people like my Uncle Tony, who ran and became an elected school board official in Fresno, California. And then with people like you, Hmong, and Steve, and Di, and all these other folks, Lee Laura, all these people, and all of you helping me now, are paving the path for us to move forward. So win or lose, we will continue to do this, and we will move forward. Because this is our story. This is an American story. One in which that's given me the confidence to do what I want. Do what I want to do for our community. If you look at this list here, at the very top is healthcare. What's given me motivation and confidence to make impact here and to know that we are going to win this seat is because as I walk and knock on doors, you know what everyone cares about? Healthcare. Healthcare is the #1 topic here. And for 15 years, running facilities for over 100,000 patients and getting a lot of experience in areas of the care, in areas of the insurance, administration, hospital, specialty care. It has given me more experience than 95% of our current Congress. Because only 5% of our current Congress has any experience in healthcare. And so that's what I'm telling the folks out there. If people ask you right now, why should Bobby win? Well, because he has the experience that Congress needs. And it can stop right there. I know it goes further. But I want to be able to add my experience of healthcare to Congress, and it's needed. And when I get in there, people are wondering, always asking me the question, what are you going to do, Bobby? What are you going to do? What's the first thing you're going to do when you get in there? Well, my first thing is like, I believe everyone deserves healthcare. I believe we need to have a single-payer model of healthcare because everybody deserves access to healthcare. 2011. I was diagnosed with cancer. 2013, I was able to beat it. How? It was because I had insurance. It was because I had health care. And if this was pre-ACA and I didn't have an employer that would give me health care, I would have died. I'd be dead. You know, I have a recent person I'm working with that has recently been diagnosed with epilepsy. Having seizures is no joke. And if you have one seizure, you don't get health care. If we go back before the ACA, you wouldn't get health care. So if your employer didn't buy it for you, you can't afford the $500 a month to buy this health care plan, guess what? You don't get it. But you lose your license. You can no longer drive after your first seizure. And then if you have another one, then you're epileptic. And they tell you to get your medicine. But if you don't have insurance, you can't afford your medicine. So what do? You don't get health care. You just keep going. And then you have to take the bus because you can't drive. And then you take the bus and you have a seizure. You go to work, you have a seizure. Every time you're racking up the bill, taking the ambulance, going back to the hospital. Seizure after seizure after seizure. Still no health care till you lose your job and you can't work and you can't think for yourself no more. That's when this country says, okay, you get health care. You are now disabled. That's the wrong time to give anyone health care. When at the very beginning, you could have given them treatment, a little bottle of Keppra or something to manage the seizures, and that would have been the cheapest way to do it and the right way to do it. So I can tell you, it's my experience as a healthcare administrator that tells me I know how to get healthcare for everybody and give it to everyone in the most economic, efficient way, and one that gives quality access to care. But also my life experiences has taught me it's just the right thing to do. That's what we have to do. And we'll move that way. But also, I'm not naive. I know it's more than just healthcare. And ever since I decided to make a run for the office, I've been looking at what the current congressman is not doing. We have issues with water. Again, we don't have enough water there. I don't need to bore with you guys because you guys have a lot of water up here and it comes down there. But our small farmers are not getting water and their plants are dying. But it's not even just that piece. You know, safe drinking water. I've been to a lot of, not a lot, but I've been to other countries and you're always told not to drink the water, right, in the third world country. And I always imagine, here in America, I don't care where I go, I can turn on the tap and I can just drink that water. In my district, in District 22, down in Fresno, there's a town called East Orosi. And I went out there to knock on those doors. They're not allowed to drink the water. They turn off the tap. They're not supposed to drink it. The city says don't drink their water. But guess what? They have to pay for their water. $60 a month, and they can't even drink their water. So you know what the city does? They send them bottled water. Like that's supposed to make up for it. Right? And people say, oh yeah, you know, at least they get water. They get the 5-gallon jug water. And I talked to this family. It was like an 80-year-old man and his wife was bedridden. All of the water jugs are sitting outside of the house. Why? Is it because they just don't want to drink good water? No. Because an 80-year-old trying to lift up those 5-gallon things, that's pretty hard. So they get to drink that water. It just sits out there. And I don't stand for that. I stand for human dignity. I stand for human respect. We need to be treated with respect. These are the things that I want to do as a congressman for our community down there. And then now, of course, I can't avoid talking about jobs and economic growth and the opportunities that us as a Hmong community are missing. And I commend you, Hmong, for working day in, day out to make sure that our Hmong community, that we are made aware of job opportunities that come through, or that we go out and try to make sure that the funds that come from Washington make it to Fresno or to our Hmong communities. They're not. And I want to be your liaison. I want to be that conduit to ensure that anytime we are trying to help our Central Valley, anytime we're trying to help our people in areas that we can, that money definitely comes to us. Okay? We're not asking for anything that's unfair. I'm not asking for anything that's guaranteed, saying, oh, you must give to the Hmong folks. No, I want an equitable share of opportunity towards those funds. It doesn't make any sense when you bring a place in, you hire 1,000 people, and you're 30% Hmong in one area and 4 people get a job. Something is not right there. And we need to fix those things. And we need to grow. Because, face it, this is the American story. This is what happens to immigrants as we fight and when we move forward. We can be the immigrant story, the American story where we just stay impoverished and in poverty. Or we can have the other American story where we rise to the occasion. Where we have a community of very successful individuals. And the American story that I want to see is the one that, you know what, I met an anthropological medical doctor from Harvard, but he's the only doctor in China that studies this. And he's running this university over there. And I met him 2 weeks ago at Fresno State. And he came to me because he saw this sign and he goes, oh, hey, I know your brother. I said, my brother? He says, yeah, Bruce. Well, that's my uncle. And he goes, oh, okay. Well, I read his book. And he was studying the Hmong people. He was studying our health care. And when he came in the 90s, he said, you know, Bobby, I came here in the 90s. You guys were okay. You know, you're here. But then I left, and then I came back in 2008 or something. He goes, and you guys had a city councilman. So you guys were kind of making progress. And then I came back in 2018, and there's doctors everywhere, there's lawyers everywhere, there's Congress, and there's state senators, there's all kinds of stuff going on. He goes, now you're running for Congress. Yeah, man, you're doing better than all the Chinese and Japanese people. Because you guys are doing great. And it's true, and it is something to be happy about. And that's the story that we need the rest of the world to see. We don't need the story to be, oh, we shot people, we did a home invasion, because that's how people view us right now. We need the story to be what that doctor saw. That's the true American story of our immigrant experience, of us being Americans. So as this is a story, I'm hoping for the next chapter that all of us are writing this together. That the next chapter says, first Hmong American Congressman. That's what we want the next chapter to be, and I appreciate all of your support in getting there. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to count 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you!
Thảo sau là biết cho là sức chàng ha chỗ phong yêu mong cứ tin chàng mà số số lấy số từ thông plei trong là tên nó số tu là số lên số tu của tao một bù ha tao mình chỉ hành nhau đó sang California của tao một trong Minnesota mấy cháu tôi Georgia tôi Massachusetts tôi North Carolina tôi có tôi là gì giờ mấy tao bù của lợi hai bên mong phố lợi mấy của tao là sẽ hay tao là nó cái như dòng mấy họ ta sáng có khu lịch trang anh dưới có bên mong phố hay cho tây dạng số sự của dòng trang ông dưới cái đó của thao cho nên tao đó là bên mong phố sẽ chế cũng như tôi chế lưu sẽ chế để bên producer hay bên cho staff rồi trên nhau thủ mong phố bên tàu xa ha ở trong thằng tàu là tôi chế sang gang để cha sẽ là tại tàu nó bên mong phố để cho dạng của dòng trang han thuật lãng rủ vào đây chỉ sử dụng bên mong tôi chế cho số sự của bên mong lễ có được ở đây ở trong tàu